single leg hip thrusts. Now for this movement, I need to use a bench, and this bench is a little bit high for me, so I've elevated myself using a mat just by a couple of inches. Now to set up the movement, I want to make sure that my heel is in line with my opposite knee. Once that's in line, once I bring my hips up, my knee is always going to be directly above my heel, driving up. Now, as I'm doing that, the reason why I want that perfect 90 degree is because if my leg's too close here, I'm going to be using too much quads. And if it's too far forward, I'm going to be using too much hamstrings. So having that perfect 90 degrees gets that glute nice and engaged. Now, I want the lowest part of my shoulder blades to be resting against this bench here, because otherwise I'm going to end up kind of extending my back. Okay, so it's important when I'm doing this exercise, I want to keep my ribs down and I'm pushing from my hips. Okay, everything kind of follows from there. I don't want to extend my back or flare my rib cage at any point. I want to keep my rib cage moving along with my hips. Now, you're going to have one leg straight and one leg bent. The leg that's straight, that hovers the ground and that kind of stays hovering the whole way through. And I want to put the weight on my hip of the leg, of the straight leg. Now from here, hold yourself steady, drive straight up, straight down. A light touch on the ground, straight up. As I'm pushing down, on the standing leg, I just want to make sure I'm pushing from the tripod of my foot. So the knuckle of the big toe, the knuckle of the pinky toe and my heel, I'm driving that straight down, coming straight up. But just remember, no extending of the back, okay? Otherwise you're going to be feeling a lot of tension on your lower back.